Hello, who that's? All right. Probably should have made this particular video yesterday, but I am so pissed off that the goddamn national media is. They don't give our quarterback credit. I mean, like, Maurice Jones Drew, that little short fucking midget, talk shit about our core. Or, oh, I don't get how he does stuff. James Jones is like, well, he's a pocket passer. He doesn't do anything significant. Max Kellerman. Oh, he's not even a top 10 quarterback. He's only won one Super Bowl. He hasn't done anything. That fucking prick Max Kellerman should stick to boxing. He don't know shit. Ryan Clark sort of said something. I didn't really catch what he said. He said something and half-assed apologized for it. But I don't understand why the fucking national media, they fucking hate on our team. I'm reading comments on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. I was watching a YouTube video, Sports Center video, and this guy's like, oh, if Drew Brees keeps playing like this, he may make the Hall of Fame. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Drew Brees could retire right fucking now and be 5 years from now be voted in the Hall of Fame. That man's got so many records. I don't know why in hell the NFL's got a shit on our team. And NFL Network, boycott them fuckers. I don't watch NFL Network, and I haven't watched NFL Network for years. Fuck that. I only watch the Saints games, and that's it. I don't watch any other NFL game. I'm so fucking pissed at that shit. I was more pissed yesterday. Just listening to Seth Dunlap, he was really ticked off. I was talking to him about it on Twitter. Yeah, this is. I'm sure I've only heard 3 or 4 people. I'm sure there's more. I'm actually surprised that Colin Cowherd's defending Drew Brees. He used to be a Drew Brees hater, repeatedly. That man used to shit on Drew Brees every chance he got. So I'm glad he changed the tune and realized that Drew Brees is a hell of a quarterback, probably the best ever. But like others were saying, it's not Drew Brees' fault we lost those playoff games. We had shitty defenses, Quite honestly, Drew Brees should have 6, 7, 8 Super Bowls, no doubt. Some saying if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he's going to retire. I don't see that. I think he'll play another year. Technically, he's got 2 more years, but the 3rd year is voided out because it's just for his $14 million signing bonus. He might play, he's always said he thinks he could play till he's 45, but then when someone asked him the other day about it, he said, oh, I'm not going to play till I'm 45. I don't know where he said that at. I got to watch his he was on Good Morning America this morning, and he was on something else. I never got around to watching those yet. I'm sure they're posted on YouTube somewhere. With Robin Roberts, she's a diehard Saints fan, so I think he was on a Today Show also, because I remember Hoda Kotb interviewed him. She's a Saints fan too, so we got Saints fans, diehard Saints fans in television. So it's all good there. A lot of people congratulated Drew Brees, LeBron James, Troy Aikman, Patrick Peterson, Honey Badger. There's like 6 million of them. Jared Goff. I saw a whole list of them. Even a couple of Falcons players actually congratulated him. So that's Vic Beasley and a few other Falcons. I'm shocked there. But hey, it is what it is. Then I see where Deion Sanders is talking about we should trade for Patrick Peterson. Who that? And I'm like, you know what? We can trade for Patrick Peterson. Why the hell not? And then some guru came up with a scenario where we can do it. And of course we'd have to we'd have to restructure like 5 different players to do it. But Patrick Peterson, come on down. Shit, yeah, let's go. Bring Honey Badger too while we at it. Let's go. Set him up. Fuck that. Any former LSU player that wants to come play for the Saints that is fucking awesome, You're welcome. Come on down. You don't need an invitation. Just show up at the Saints practice facility. Say, hey, I want to sign. Let's go. You know, that way we can finally get rid of the fucking Ken Crawley and P.J. Williams. Despite P.J. Williams has been playing a whole lot better lately, but still, he shouldn't be on the roster. I'm just saying, you know, it is a what has you done. It is a what have you done for me lately roster. See, the last 2 games he has been playing good, but still, there's somewhere around along the line where he's going to falter again. It's just up and down league, you know. But yeah, these damn y'all stop watching ESPN. Don't watch NFL Network. They fucking I'm boycott the piss out of them. You know, I don't know, whatever. You're only 5 minutes in. I don't know. The other day when I made a video, I was talking for 10 minutes, and right when I went to talk, boop, disappeared. You know, I don't like to make too long videos because I think if I make 2 hour long videos, I don't think anybody watches them unless it's live. I could be wrong. Got another sub today, so we're up to 103. So, you know, it's all good. We will take over the world one day. But yeah, just seeing what Breeze is doing lately and everything. I'm telling you, one person went on the Saints webpage and said, "Oh, Drew Brees don't hold a professional record. Some guy from the CFL has almost 80,000 yards, like 79,800 or something." So I commented. I said, "All right, you want to bullshit on our team? That's perfectly fine. You know what? That's fine. Drew Brees is going to have well over 80,000. Not only that, they're saying like Patrick Mahomes is going to break his record in another 14, 15 years. Or Jared Goff or something." I'm like, what the fuck? They've always just... The man's 39 years old. How the fuck did he not win a regular season MVP? He should have won 5 or 6 of them easily. 2009 he should have won. 2011 he should have won. Probably 2005 or 2007. You know, he should have won at least 5 MVPs. They shit on him. Now they're trying to say Drew Brees isn't 6 foot. Now they're trying to say he's 5'10". Man, what the fuck? I mean, I understand people do shrink when they get older, but Jesus. Well, someone asked him this yesterday or this morning if he still wants to play till he's 45, and he starts laughing. He goes, I'm probably not going to play till I'm 45, but I can. I heard. I don't remember where it was from. I don't think the Saints will keep him till he's 45. You know, you know what? I keep the man. I keep him until he. It's not like Peyton Manning, where I seen an analogy. Peyton Manning limped to the what you call it. A lot of people are saying that if he wins the Super Bowl, he's going to retire. No, I don't think so. I don't think he will. He might do a John Elway. John Elway won 2 in a row with this good a team, and he's still under contract for next year. Technically, he's under contract for 2 years, but the 3rd year voids. Like I said, 'cause it's his $14 million signing bonus from the last contract. We should have won it last year. The damn Minnesota Vikings didn't freaking turn on the air conditioner at just the right time. We know we would have beat the piss out of the Eagles, and we would have trounced the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And we're going to do it again this year. We're going to kick their ass. And I sincerely hope that we take the Panthers out again, because the Falcons aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere at all. They are not doing anything. So, I mean, yeah. It's too bad the Saints have a bye week next week. It really is. I mean, yeah, they get a chance to rest up their players. Lattimore, second career concussion in 2 years. He gets a chance to rest up. I don't know when the players are going to start practice again. Probably not till Friday or Saturday. I guarantee you. They probably getting 3-4 days off to recover. Because usually an NFL player They have off on Tuesdays. That's every Tuesday. But Drew Brees doing all the talk shows this morning on a Wednesday, that leads me to believe that they got a couple of days off, But he was at the facility this morning, so yeah, I still don't like that Drew's going to beat every team because Drew beat the Saints. I don't like that. Don't worry, Baltimore blows. I had to redo my fantasy lineup because all my players are on freaking bye week this week. So I'm like, who can I grab? I had Trubisky. I got rid of him. So I wound up grabbing Ginger, Andy Dalton, picked up Alfred Morris. I got a few wide receivers. I can't remember who the hell they are right now. I don't have it on there. If Cooks is out, I gotta get another wide receiver. And if my tight end's out because he got hurt, I may have to get another one. So well, you can call it the Who Dat Chat if you want. I just call it Who Dat Nation. Oh yeah, that's my new mods. Anyway, Brian, he's the one who followed us today. He subbed us today. He's cool. Y'all go check out his page. He does drumming and stuff and music stuff. He's pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I give everybody a plug. What the hell? So, like I told him, it's just me rambling on about stuff. So, Future Seal is nicknamed it the Who Dat Chat. I'm sure there is I already think there's a YouTube channel called the Who Dat Chat. Maybe. I know there is a podcast that Jeff Duncan and the other ones do. Yeah, and I found this kind of very odd that Joel Eriksson, his last day was yesterday. And now he's going to go cover the freaking Indianapolis Colts for the Indy Star. Why the hell are you going to leave in the middle of a freaking season? That's just disrespect. I understand it's a business, but good Lord. These reporters have they have no loyalty. They don't. They really don't. They just jump to where the money goes to. He's like, he said, he had a whole bunch of lists and he said, oh, it's my Twitter. I should apologize, but I'm not going to, blah, 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 blah. So, that man's getting like 4 subs in a day. Like I said, I'm gonna plan on watching his videos soon. He's got, I think, like 7 or 8 videos up. So, what the hell? But yeah, it's just all that stuff. And I was listening to WWL earlier because I listened to The Last Lap with Seth Dunlap every night. Actually, I was listening to Quarterback earlier with Bobby every Tuesday. Usually it's every Tuesday, but this time they did it today. They do QB to QB. Bobby Abe interviews Drew Brees on the radio. It's about 15, 20 minutes. And they usually play it at the end of Wednesday night if you miss it. And they have it on WWL radio on the .com thing. I haven't listened to it later. Yeah, it is something. I'm tired. I'm gonna start calling these bastards out. I blocked. Y'all should block Maurice Jones-Drew because he's a little short. That dude's 5'7". That dude's a shitty ass running back and did nothing. I blocked him. I blocked Max Kellerman. I forgot to do the @ sign. I was gonna @ these bastards, but I don't think they'll do it. And the other two, I blocked those morons. I blocked the NFL Network for letting those morons on the air because literally it wasn't even 10 minutes after the game and they were bashing Brees. Like, seriously. We won the fucking game. We beat the crap out of the Redskins. Drew Brees sets the record. He has that moment with his family. And ain't gonna sit here and say, oh, whoa, he's too short. He blah, 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 blah. It's a bunch of crap. Yeah, the Who Dat Nation subs each other. You know, we all follow each other usually. Well, he don't have to run. Why was, the ones that are runners are the ones that have shitty offensive lines. We have the best offensive line in the league. We got Teron Armstead, who I've met. That dude's a good foot taller than me. He's got to be close to a foot taller than me, or like 8 inches, because I'm like 5'10", and that dude was like way up here. I think it was James Jones. He's like, oh, Drew Brees isn't doing anything fancy. He's just standing behind the pocket and throwing. It's nothing spectacular. Well, that's what the fuck he's supposed to do. You know? They're like, oh, not everybody can be Michael Vick or Marcus Mariota or Robert Griffin III. Let me tell you something. Where's RG3 now? He's like the third string fucking quarterback on Baltimore. Where's Johnny Manziel? That fucker's in the CFL. Mariota pretty soon ain't going to be around. I mean, Tennessee's doing okay, but it's, running quarterbacks are good when you're playing Madden. But a quarterback, is whatever. So this is how I get. Archie Manning rushed for like 2,500 yards or close to that. And I got to hear the argument, oh, Aaron Brooks is better than Archie Manning. I can't get over that problem right there. Let me tell you something. If Archie Manning had a goddamn offensive line, he would have won some Super Bowls, okay? I can't remember which of the Saints reporters compared Drew Brees to Archie Manning, and they said they brought that exact point. Archie Manning was the Drew Brees of the 70s. The only problem was Archie Manning didn't win. He never had a winning season, but it wasn't because of him. Archie Manning's record, like 35, 101, and 3, and he's got 125 touchdowns, 173 interceptions. But he had crappy teams. None of those players have Maurice Jones-Drew got like one Super Bowl, not one Super Bowl, got one playoff appearance and went in 9 years. None of those morons. Max Kellerman should stick to fucking boxing. My brother loves him because he's a good boxing analyst. Well, they stick him on ESPN and he don't do shit. The only good running quarterback was Michael Vick, and he was at best. I mean, yeah, he ran, but he had like a 45% complete rate. He didn't become a pocket passer until he came out of prison, and then he started to do that. Max Kellerman, yeah. Troy Aikman doesn't win shit without Emmitt Smith and without Michael Irvin, period. End of story. Because if he ain't got a running back to take the pressure off of him, and he ain't got a wide receiver, plus Aikman had Larry Allen guarding him. He had Darryl Johnson as fullback, lead blocker. That was a team. Yeah, no way in hell. Aikman had so many concussions. He only played, I think, 11 years. Aikman was a product quarterback, just like Tom Brady is. System quarterback. Period. Without Jimmy Johnson, what did Troy Aikman do after Jimmy Johnson left? I mean, yeah, he won that one Super Bowl with Switzer, but Barry Switzer had all of Jimmy Johnson's players still there. Once Barry Switzer got fired, once all those players got traded and retired, by the time 2000 came around, 99, 2000, Aikman got his ass beat. Think about this. With the 3 years we went 7-9, we had such a shitty defense. What other quarterback would have willed that team to 7 wins? Archie Manning single-handedly willed his team to a couple of 7 wins and 8-win teams with the shittiest players on that team. He had an owner who didn't give 2 fucks about nothing, and John Meekum, who was also the general manager, who was just like, He had his coaches come up to him and say, get that guy. And he's like, all right, fuck it. I mean, John Meekum didn't give a shit because he was an oil tycoon. He bought the team. The NFL wanted him. Pete Rozelle was like, look, buy this team. I think he was like 25 when he bought the team or something like that, or 26. He was in his 20s. And he got the team from 67 and sold it in 84. And he wanted to sell it for 100 million, and Benson bought it for 75 million or 70 million back in 84. But the deal didn't go through, I don't think, to 85. But he bought it, and he was threatened. He was like, if no one from New Orleans buys it, I'm going to sell it, because he had people that were going to buy it in Jacksonville, and he was going to move the team to Jacksonville. You know, and then they interviewed this fucker during the Saints Super Bowl, and he's like, oh, I'm always a Saints fan. Bullshit. You know, I mean, technically, we've only had 2 owners. Well, now 3, technically. If you count Rita Benson LeBlanc bullshit as a co-owner, but I don't, you know, I'm just talking about the title. You know, we had Meekum, Benson, and Mrs. Benson. So, okay, Seal, hey, I appreciate it. You know, just pick up from where you left off and watch the rest. It's all good. You know. But yeah, that's why when Deuce Windham said that Aaron Brooks was a better quarterback than Archie Manning, I had to sit here and laugh and say, oh, I watched all the footage. Okay? 2 different errors. You tell me why. Archie Manning had to run for his goddamn life. Damn right, JP. It's like, yahoo! So, hey, if you know that King of Buccaneers person, can you tell him to unfollow my page? I don't want Buccaneers fans following my page. You know, I'm sure he's a nice person, maybe. I don't know, but I don't want the enemy following my page. It's very weird. Not that he watches my videos, but I just hate that we went on a bye week after winning 4 in a row. You know, because I'm sure they're going to practice and keep up. You know, Sunday they'll probably practice and whatnot. I gotta watch your video, JP, the victory lap. I put it on my watch later list. So I saw about 2.5, 3 minutes of the Who Dat discussion video, and then I went to take a shower, and I just started this. So yeah, for some reason that dude followed us after we lost to the Bucs. He followed me. I mean, I mute him. I put all them people on mute, but I don't know whether he's black, brown, purple, yellow. I just don't like the enemy following me. It's a Saints fan page. It is what it is. You know, I'm not really into as I told you, I'm not into that TTC stuff. I really didn't know what the hell it is. I mean, if someone comes after me and talks shit, I'll go at them. That's fine, but I'm not going to start. Now, sometimes when I see YouTube comments, I'll say shit, but I don't want to get to the point where people are making videos about me and blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know. This dude, after we lost to the Bucs, he followed me, so he's still following us. But I mute because I don't know how to kick people off, so I mute people. You know, I mute them. That way they can't comment. I muted that Redskins dude that was on the Who Dat discussion that made that comment. Because I don't want him on here. I'm surprised he didn't come on my page and bash me. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just don't like the whatever. But yeah, damn Redskins moron. I've had a few people that dislike my videos. One of my videos got 2 or 3 dislikes, and I'm like, why do other teams watch? You know, I don't go actively watching a Jets video or whatever video, and then you know, I don't purposely go on a Falcons page and watch their video and dislike it. I don't like the Falcons. Why would I give those idiots views? And especially if he's monetized, I'm going to sit there and help this idiot gain money? No. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. You know? But yeah, all this damn disrespect and bullshit's got to stop. And oh yeah, somehow this guy, his name is Blake Ivy. He actually friended me on Facebook. He started a Facebook page to replace Lee Circle with Breeze Circle. I don't know if you were in New Orleans when you saw Lee Circle. I used to have the Lee statue there. It's, fairly close to the dome, somewhere in that vicinity. And somehow he got national news because yesterday, every hour on the hour, WWL mentioned him in a story. He was interviewed on WDSU and stuff like that. And he reached out to me. I shared his page on my Facebook page. And, yeah, he got national news. And he only had like 5 or 6. What they pretty much said is, so-and-so is making a Facebook. They kept calling it a Facebook group, but it was a Facebook page. They gave him like 30 seconds. But, yeah, the WWL.com Twitter had a story about him. So anyway, this dude reached out to me. I heard about him on the radio, but I don't know. He found me somehow, and I was talking to him, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good cause. I don't get into all that political crap. I told him, I said, you do realize by starting this page, you're going to have a lot of haters because the first thing people are going to do is they're going to bring up the statue issue. So, and he's like, oh, I've gotten a few already. I said, so be prepared, man. You're going to get hate shit. I shared his page for like a day. He started his page Monday night, like right after the Saints game. I didn't go on his page today, but as of yesterday, he's up to like 250 likes already. So, and they didn't delete his Facebook page either. So, all right, who that discussion? We're going to keep it going. We're going to rock and roll. I'm going to watch the rest of your video tonight. I'll leave a like and a comment like I usually do. And if anybody trolls your page, I'll kick their ass. So, tis all good. But, yeah, this dude got a lot of... So, it's... his Facebook page, I think it's called Breeze Circle. Yeah, one day I'm going to go to a Saints game. If I ever have the time or the money or the way there. I've been in the Superdome before. So, yeah, no problem. Go follow Who Dat Discussion, New Orleans Saints podcast. Once again, I'm sure y'all already follow him, but go follow him again. Go on there and tell him we sent you there. He'll give you a shiny nickel. I don't know. So I definitely want to see your photos and pics and stuff from the trip. So maybe next time if you come down here, we can collaborate on something. It's always good to collaborate with fellow Saints fans, But yeah, this disrespect to Breeze has got to stop. I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it for years. It's got to stop. If I gotta make a Twitter account, a Facebook account, just for phony account, just to go after these fuckers, I'm gonna do it. I'm tired of these. Just because they have a platform, they can say whatever the hell they want. I mean, seriously, how do you bash a quarterback who's done nothing wrong on the field, off the field? Greatest quarterback ever. You'll never find another Drew Brees in your lifetime or my lifetime. This man's never gotten into trouble one time. He's a loyal family man. He does what he's got to do. He's at the practice facility every day. He busts his ass 24/7, 365 days a year. He's the best quarterback in his league. He owns like 52 million records, and the touchdown record he will own soon. And for years they shit on this man. The NFL Network. I'm convinced the NFL, who owns the NFL Network, tells these people to daily shit on Breeze. Same thing with ESPN. Stephen A. Smith was actually defending Breeze, which is kind of odd. I'm still kind of shocked that Colin Cowherd switched sides. But this little fucking midget MJD needs to shut the hell up. James Jones, all I know is he played for the Packers. I don't even think he did anything. Now he needs to shut up. Max Kellerman needs to stick to boxing. Ryan Clark, I didn't even know what the hell he's doing. I don't even know what network he's on. He used to play for the Redskins, I think, or something. I don't know. But all these damn analysts bashing my team, I don't know what Skip Bayless said, but Skip Bayless likes to be a poor man's Colin Cowherd. So I don't know if he was on our side or not. I didn't hear any negative stuff from him. So I'm guessing he was okay with us, with Brees. But minutes after the game ends, they're going to start bashing Brees. I don't watch ESPN anymore. I don't watch NFL Network anymore. Anybody that bashes my team, I don't watch. I don't support. Listen to Seth Dunlap last night. He came out and said that they should apologize and be fired. And I agree with that statement because, I mean, how are you going to hype somebody like, they're going to say, like, Troy Aikman's better than him. I even heard somebody say, yeah. I even heard somebody say that Stafford was better than Brees. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Maybe one day, but, Colin Cowherd, I don't know. He switched his tune lately. For years, he used to bash Brees for years. And then, like, since this season started, he's been a Brees supporter. So, I don't know what made him change his mind. I'm glad he did. But, I blocked Skip Bayless long ago because he said something about Brees one time and it pissed me off. I told him to go fuck himself. Tom Brady's a system quarterback. And just like Joe Montana was. Joe Montana was a system quarterback under the West Coast offense, Bill Walsh. Same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady has had one head coach, one system. Bill Belichick didn't even want Tom Brady on the team this year. He wanted to trade Brady and keep Garoppolo. And Kraft, the owner, overruled him and said, no, he's the one who traded Garoppolo to the 49ers. Because Tom Brady's got like another 2 or 3 years he's on the contract for. But, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and here's another thing. Oh, for Drew Brees to be a top 5 quarterback, he has to win another Super Bowl. Like, okay, watch Brees win a second Super Bowl, and they still gonna shit on him. They still gonna. They say Peyton Manning's a better quarterback than Drew Brees. If I remember right, didn't we beat Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl? Wasn't he the quarterback of the Colts? I mean, Peyton Manning limped the last year of his Super Bowl run. He got hurt, and he played the first 7 games, and he was hurt and never played again. And he won a Super Bowl, basically because the Broncos' defense. Wasn't because of the offense. The offense sucked. They put in that kid, can't remember the hell his name, Seaman, Tyler Seaman or something, Simon, I don't know. He ain't even playing no one. They put his ass in, he couldn't do shit. Peyton Manning's last year, he had like 9 touchdowns and like 18 interceptions or some shit. They actually had to bench him. He got to the point where he's like, I can't play anymore. His skills eroded. Drew Brees' skills aren't eroded. In fact, Drew Brees this last game was 23 of 26, 89.7%, which was an all-time high. Drew Brees right now is leading the league in completion percentage. I think it's like 73%. And he holds the record with 72. He's on pace to break his own record again for the 3rd straight year, or 3 out of 4 years, something like that. So, it's just, I'm so tired. We need to start. I'm going to start a Facebook page, or I'm going to start some kind of page. If it's a website or something, and I'm going to put these fuckers on a list because it's going to be the disrespect Drew Brees list. And I'm just going to be like, why the hell, if I got to call up the NFL headquarters in New York, or if I got to call NFL Network, why in the hell you have these morons on the air that constantly bash our team, bash our quarterback, bash our city? It's ridiculous. They had a Redskins fan call up WWL and said he hates New Orleans, he hates the food, he hates the Saints, he hates this, he hates that. What the fuck did you come down here for? I know why he came down here, to see his fucking Redskins team get his ass handed to him. Because they got the shit kicked out of them last year. I hope we play the Redskins every year. They suck that bad. And do you know? Okay, Drew Brees is the only quarterback this year who hasn't thrown an interception. All right. NFL.com has Drew Brees' second MVP race. Who's number one? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is playing good, but he ain't no Drew Brees. Okay. You know why Patrick Mahomes is number one? Because the Chiefs are 5-0. Here's a unique stat about the Chiefs I heard. The Chiefs have given up more points than they scored this year. That doesn't bode well for whatever, but Drew Brees single-handedly can lead any team to the Super Bowl. The 3 years we went 7-9, without Drew Brees, we wouldn't have been 7-9. We would have been 3-13 those years. Drew Brees single-handedly will win you 4 games. Drew Brees could have walked on the 2017 Browns team and led that team to 4 wins just by being there, just by pure will. You think he would have put up with the shit with Cleveland losing? No, he would have been like, listen, get the fuck out of here. Drew Brees is swearing more and more now, and I like that. He's kicking ass. He's taking charge. One of those plays, he told the guy, he's like, get the fuck out of here. The dude ran on the field, like, get the fuck out of here. Go. You know, that's what you got to be. You know. But, yeah, we need more who that's on this page. I don't know. I'm busting my ass getting some. I share my page on Twitter. I bust my ass. D Capri, she's pretty cool. She makes a page about 6 weeks ago. She's already got 250 followers in 6 weeks. I've had this page for 4 years and I just hit 100. So then again, I've only been doing it. I've been doing mostly videos since April. So just me. I didn't get to go to Saints practice this year, so that's why there's no footage of that. But my Facebook page almost has 19,000 followers now. If you take 19,000 and 10% of that, you get 1,900 on here. That's enough to get monetized, you know. But I'm not in it for the money. At least on this. Now my personal page, well, sure. My personal YouTube, if I can make money off of that, that's fine. But anyway, this page is under my friend's name anyway. But I run it, you know. So if it did get monetized, he would probably take all the money and me do all the work. So whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, but it just pisses me off that they're going to bash my quarterback, bash my team. I'm getting really sick and fucking tired of it. You know? And watch when Drew Brees retires. They're going to kiss his ass. They're going to say, oh, he's the best quarterback ever. Watch. He wins another Super Bowl, I guarantee you all these fuckers who were saying that he sucks and is terrible is going to kiss his ass and say, oh, he's the best ever. Now he's won 2 Super Bowls. They go about quarterbacks, okay? Terry Bradshaw was a decent quarterback. He won 4 Super Bowls, but Terry Bradshaw had a hell of an offense and a hell of a defense. You know, Tom Brady had receivers and this and that. He won Super Bowls. Joe Montana had Jerry Rice and a hell of a defense. It's about teamwork. It's just not one player. You know, I mean, the best wide receiver we've had was Marcus Colston, and everybody shits on that. How did Marcus Colston not get into a Pro Bowl? Man had 9,000 yards receiving, 750 some odd receptions. That man did not get voted to 1 Pro Bowl. Seriously. You know, I'm really surprised they started voting people to the Pro Bowl last year. And I'm still pissed that if you get voted to the Pro Bowl and you make the Super Bowl, you can't play in the Pro Bowl. They should go back to where the Pro Bowl was after the year. You know, and that way the Saints players can play in the Pro Bowl. Or if they want to do it like baseball, after week 8, then they should have their like Major League Baseball does. You know, in the middle, not quite the middle of the season, 3/4 of the season, they have the All-Star game. Well, they should have the Pro Bowl in the middle of the season. You know, week 8, week 9. That way you can get that out the way. You know, because if you're in the Super Bowl, you can't play in the Pro Bowl. And I think that affects players and teams. And I just don't get why. Yeah, I'd love to see everybody playing the Pro Bowl. But if you're in the Pro Bowl, that means you're not in the Super Bowl now. And it's stupid. It's another one of Roger Goodell's fucking bullshit. Or I call him Satan. You know, I got a whole freaking Facebook page about that idiot. that page has like 8 or 9. No, wait, I don't know how many. I think it's got 4,000. I don't know how many. Anyway, because I don't post on that page too often. You know, that idiot came to New Orleans a few weeks ago and was talking about, well, I think we should handle crime. Get the fuck out of my damn state. Go worry about whatever you get paid for at $45 million in New York. You know, don't come to my damn city and start saying, oh, we should take care of this and we should take care of that bullshit. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, bottom line, I don't know if anybody said shit about Breeze today, you know, but I do know he went on Good Morning America and he went on a Today Show. Good Morning America, we have Robin Roberts, Who Dat Die Hard. Today's show we have Hoda Kotb, Who Dat Die Hard. So we do have some press, you know, media. I'm going to make it a personal goal to get Reese Witherspoon to follow us on Twitter. She's not the victim. She's the person I want us to follow. She's from Louisiana. She's a Who Dat fan. She congratulated Breeze. You know, I got most of the radio personalities. I never did get Joel Erickson, but since, you know, Joel Erickson hops to the freaking Colts, so I unfollow him on Twitter. You know, because what's the point of me following him anymore when he's covering a different team? At least he picked a team that's not in our division and it's not in our league. You know, but just to let you know, he jumped ship yesterday, so he's covering for the Indy Star now in Indianapolis. So you know, so don't bother with Joel Erickson anymore on Twitter or whatever, because he's not a Saints. He has no loyalty to the Saints anymore. So. And that's been happening in the last 2 years. Reporters have been hopping around. Herbie Teope did that. He went from Kansas City to New Orleans. Now he works for the NFL.com, but he's still in New Orleans. They hop around. I guess it's for the money. I don't know. I understand the NFL's a business, and I guess, you know, if they get a better opportunity and a better job and better money, hey, go for it, you know. Kat Terrell went to the Bengals. I blocked her because she said, who dat, who they, same thing, right? That was her exact comment. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. The fucking Bengals. Someone told me the Bengals started Who Dey in 1975. That's fucking bullshit. You can't find nothing online about that. They stole that from the Saints. Actually, the Saints, the first players to say Who Dat was St. Aug in the 70s. St. Aug High School. They used to say Who Dat when they scored a touchdown in their football. And then, you know, it got adopted by the Saints, and, you know, it's a Saints thing now. I'm sure St. Aug still says it. Then the NFL tried to monetize it and monopolize it, saying, oh, y'all can't use it without a trademark. It's like, it wasn't an NFL trademark. It never was. I'd sue the piss on if that happened. So, you know, it's a lot of BS, but no football this week coming up. Saints on a bye. I don't know. I'll make a few more videos here and there. I try to space them 2 or 3 days apart if I can, or if there's some kind of really, really, really big news. I was going to make this video yesterday when all the hoopla about this crap happened, but, you know, actually some of the hoopla happened right after the game, and I didn't find out about it until mainly the next day. But I don't watch the NFL Network. I don't watch ESPN. I haven't watched those for years. They're so biased against our team. That's why, of course, I mute the TV and I listen to Saints Radio WWL, because the TV announcers are always biased no matter who they are. I didn't notice Joe Petitone, the Monday Night Football guy. I guess he seemed okay. I heard a few sound clips from me. You know, I don't know who the 2 unknown guys I've never heard of before. Monday Night Football broadcast. I don't know the other guy's name. I still had the TV muted. I'll listen to Zach Streif and Deuce McAllister any day. Any day. But, yeah, them people, MJD, that little bastard midget, and James Jones and Max Kellerman and other dude, Ryan Clark, they shouldn't have jobs right now. Max Kellerman kisses everybody's ass, so I don't see him going anywhere. But, at least come out and apologize and say, oh, that's my opinion, blah, blah, blah. But, to disrespect my quarterback. Max Kellerman said that Drew Brees isn't even in the top 10 of all time. That is a slap in the face and it's like he just dropped his drawers and went right on top of his head. It's just no. Don't disrespect my quarterback like that. There's no way. Max Kellerman probably would have had Drew Brees in the top 30 maybe. He would have been like, oh, let's see. I can name 57 quarterbacks better than Drew Brees, okay? It's like, that quarterback in 1932 is better than Drew Brees. I'm like, it's total disrespect to my quarterback. And I'm going to watch Who Dat Discussions video on it. And then there's a few other Saints YouTubes I'm going to follow. I'm trying to get some of the gamers YouTubes to follow us. There's 2 or 3 of them. I'm trying to just follow them on Twitter too. It's the Who Dat Nation, They don't have to follow my personal fan page, but they can at least follow my Saints fan page, I follow as many as I can. I do it on here too, but they got a limit on here. After you hit 1,000, it kicks everybody off. Because that happened to me before. And I hit 1,000 and it went down to like 720. I had to sub a few of them back. So it's around like 870 now. But I try to follow all the Saints fans back. I think I followed you, Black and Gold. I think I did follow you back. I know Brian, I followed him back. I try to check and see if it's a Saints fan following, and I'll try to follow him back. And I go by the icons of the profile pics usually, or it depends on the Saints' name. I have to determine if you're diehard or not. Before I actually do it. But if you are diehard, I will follow. But. If y'all want to share the word, share the gospel. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just do that. Oh, I've always been enthusiastic about my team. I got a hole in the wall here because one time I punched the wall and I didn't. I'm surprised I ain't broke my hand. Many times as I've punched walls in the past. Not at this house, but years ago, I think I was like 18 or 19, the Saints lost, and I put this much of my hand straight through the wall, that much of it, right through the wall, right through a damn stud, and surprisingly, I didn't break my hand. It was bleeding, but I didn't break anything. This was years ago, and I was so pissed off. I'll show you so much passion. When I was a kid, not a kid, I was like, okay, I think Bobby Hebert left to the Falcons when he was like 92, 93. I took all my cards and I ripped them up of Bobby Hebert. I did the same thing with Morton Anderson. Ripped them up, burned them on fire. Now I have the Saints. I still have the headline from the newspaper that has Bobby Hebert holding up a Falcons jersey. And one day I've met Bobby about 10 times. One day I'm going to show it to him. I'm going to get him to sign it. But that was the past. Now he's Bobby Hebert's a Saints fan now, so whatever. Oh yeah, I used to be like that. Whatever job I had, I'd be in a pissed off mood, and people would be like, "Oh, don't talk to him. He's pissed." I was like, don't mention the Saints. It's like, especially with, that Vikings game, I was at work that day, and they had too much metal in the air. It is, too much metal in the building, so I couldn't hear it. So I had to go outside in the front door and listen to it. There's no one in the store. And I heard half of the play, and I'm like, what the fuck? I walked in there. And I went back to the deli, and they said, "Oh, we lost." I was like, "Fuck, god damn it, son of a bitch!" And it's a small store, so you can hear it. Boss was like, "What the hell?" I said, "There ain't nobody in the store." Not that they did shit to me. I'm like, "Motherfucker!" I said, "Hold on, I'm gonna go." I said, "I'm gonna go take my 10." I said, "I'm gonna go take my 10." I went outside. I was like, "God damn it, son of a bitch!" They were like, "Oh, he's out there screaming." I'm like, "Motherfucker!" Because I got pissed off because we won that game. We had it. We fucking had that. We had it. The stars lined up. We should have won the Super Bowl last year. We had it. The stars are aligned this year. We have the chance to win. You know? I mean, hell. The first Saints game I remember watching is 1987. I remember watching that first game. So I think that was the first year I got really, because I was 7. So I think that was the first time I remember watching football, because that was the first year we got to the playoffs, 87. So, a lot of those fans like Eric Martin, Dalton Hilliard, of course, Bobby Hebert, who I've met a dozen times. I mean, he's at the Silver Slip every week. That's like 25 miles from my house. I could easily go there every Monday. I've done it a few times. You know, but in the last few years, I'm lucky enough to have met Drew Brees, Bobby Hebert, some of the players, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas. I'm still pissed. Adrian Peterson walked right past us and started laughing. So I'm glad that fucker got hurt on Monday night. I'm so glad. That fucker could tear an ACL. I wouldn't even care. He pissed me. Him and Luke McCown are the two people that walked right past me and just didn't do shit. Luke McCown freaking signed my friend's hat, who's standing right next to me, looks at me, and I'm like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" I know he heard me. He gives me a blank stare and just keeps on going. I'm like, dude, there's like 6 people around me, and you're not exactly Drew Brees, and you don't have the time to sign for people. Like, what the fuck? So my friend has Luke McCown's signature on his hat, so I don't have Luke McCown. He also met Tracy Porter. I never got a chance to meet Tracy Porter. His brother actually met Willie Snead one time. We took a picture with him, so I never got to meet him. So there are a few Saints I never got autographs from or met. But I got Adrian Peterson's rookie card. I got a few of his rookie cards actually, and I wanted to get signed. And he walked off with the trainer and just started smiling and laughing. It's like, come on, man. You're like, he's not even. He was probably 20 feet away from us. He wasn't even that far away, for Christ's sakes. He could have came over and went, just sign the fucking thing AP28. Michael Thomas puts MT13. Alvin Kamara puts AK41. Why in the hell, if the Saints were smart, they would have gave Alvin Kamara 47. That way you can say AK-47. That would have been the greatest slogan. At some point, I'm guarantee you, at some point, if Alvin Kamara hires a league to handle his stuff off the field, I can't think of the word. Publicity, that's what I'm thinking of. They'd be like, yeah, why don't you change your number to 47? That'd be so great. We could have AK-47. But then they'll say, oh, it's negative with the guns and BS. But yeah, it is a little crazy there. So okay. My brother sent me a text about something. Oh, yeah, in fact, he's like diehard boxing fan, so I'm going to tell him, I'm going to say, you goddamn boxing announcer just pissed off my quarterback. Just fucking said shit about my quarterback, which pisses me off. Max Kellerman needs to stay to boxing. So, well, it's crazy. There we go. I just told my brother about what Max Kellerman said. Let's see what he says about that. But yeah, it just pisses me off though. It really does. You know, I could have named this video Saints NFL media shits on Saints or something like that, but whatever. I could have got a whole lot more likes or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. Watch during the bye week. They'll be like, "Oh, Drew Brees is doing good this week. He's not even fucking playing." Drew Brees is still better than any quarterback, and he ain't even going to play this week. That man's got I think it's up to 11 touchdowns and no interceptions. Or was it no but I know he's got no interceptions this year. So, yeah, it's 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. So, I mean, Drew Brees' stats this year, 148 out of 109. His completion percentage is 77.9%. The man is 1,658 yards, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. His touchdown rate's 5.8. 62 is his long. Okay. His quarterback rating is 122.3. And the league is 158.3 is the highest. And he's got 10 rushes for 6 yards and 2 touchdowns. Of course, kneel downs and whatever, they count sacks as a rush. And he's even got 1 reception for 1 yard. So he even caught a pass. And he's been a slot and wide receiver. They should he had a 152.3. I don't know how to figure out QB rating, but the highest you can get in QB rating is 158.3. And he had I think it was 152.3 or 152.8. He went 26 or 29. He only missed 3. That was all he had. He missed 3. 89.7%, which was the highest. He broke his own record as far as highest percentage in a game. You know, every week this man breaks records, whether it's NFL records, his personal records, team records. This man's going to own so many goddamn records by the time he's done. You know, it's just not even funny. And they still shit on our quarterback. And I hate that. You know? Personally, we need to boycott. Well, I've been doing this for years, boycotting NFL Network and ESPN. I don't watch that shit anymore. I used to be a diehard fan, but I don't know, you know. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. He extended his NFL record of over 300 passing yards in a game. He's done it. I want to say he's done it 113 times. I think that was the number. 113 times. I think it was. I saw a tweet about it. And second place is like Peyton Manning. I think he's done it like 95 or something like that. So, you know, and plus Drew Brees has over 40 fourth quarter comebacks. I think he's got like 42, 43. He's got a few with the Chargers, obviously, but, you know, and he led that last year against the Redskins. He led that comeback. If he would have had more time, he would have led that against Tampa Bay this year. You know, the enemy, you run out of time. I'm pretty sure that's a record, 400 yards, the most 400 yards. I'm sure it is. I'm honestly surprised that no one. I'm really shocked that Brees hasn't broken Norm Van Brocklin's record of 500 and 557 passing yards. I want to say. I gotta look it up because I forget. Maybe it's 553. And that's 554 is Norm Van Brocklin's record in a game. And he's held that since 1951. So, you know, honestly, in this passing league, I'm surprised no one broke that. Brees had a 500-yard passing game against the Giants. He had like 515 or something. In order for you to have a 551 game, chances are you're going to have to be behind where you're down a few scores where you're forced to throw. That is the only thing. So I don't think Brees will break that record. He might, but I don't see him doing that. At one point, someone's going to break that record. Someone's going to pass for 600. So it is absolutely crazy. And I keep sending. I hate when he sends voice messages. It drives me insane. But yeah, it is. It is something though. Brees, best quarterback around, and they just don't like him. I bet if Brees was on their team, they kiss his ass. And yeah, pretty much. I mean, Brees even subbed out at the 2-minute warning and gave Teddy Bridgewater a couple of kneel downs, which counts as negative yardage. Teddy Bridgewater, 3 carries minus 3 yards. A kneel down shouldn't count as a rushing yard. But it does. Just like a sack counts as a rushing yard. It's weird. But, yeah. I was just going to say something else about that, but it popped out of my head that fast. But there's so many stats that Drew Brees has broken. It's not even funny. He's going to own, he's going to break the touchdown record next year. I mean, there's an outside shot he can get it this year. I think the record's like 534 or something like that. He's at 499 right now. There is an outside shot, but I don't know if he'll get that. I mean, but if he keeps throwing to Kamara and he keeps throwing to Thomas and he keeps throwing to Ingram, you never know. I mean, Brees may throw for 6-7 touchdowns in a game. It's happened before. Brees should throw for 8 touchdowns in a game and break that record. There are so many records that's within reach that he can break. Because 7 is the record. He tied that a few years ago against the Giants. So, it is something. I mean, hell. Damn, I've already talked for an hour. See, I told you I rambled. But once I end the video, chances are no one sits there and watches the whole video because it's too long. But definitely need more Saints fans on here. Like 47 trillion would be suffice enough. But yeah, if Drew Brees really wanted to, he could have put 500 yards up. He had almost 300 at halftime. I called that. The man's a freaking GOAT. He's a legend. He's the greatest quarterback to ever live. Period. Well, you see, tickets are hard to come by. I've always worked on a Sunday, and I don't own a car, so I don't have a way there, so I'd have to get way. So, kind of sucks because chances are I will never be able to go to a game when Drew Brees is playing. It is what it is. I actually know a few people with season tickets, but who that discussion went to the game Monday night. He lives in New York. He flew from New York to here and then went back yesterday. So a person from New York has seen a Saints game in the Dome before me. So, oh yeah, I think I saw that once before. Yeah, I put my name on a list about 2 or 3 years ago. So maybe in another 15 years they'll call my name and I'll actually have money for it. Yeah, there's a 15-year waiting list. So, but I know a few season ticket holders that go, and they told me if they ever had an extra ticket, they would bring me there, and but so far it hasn't worked out that way. So, maybe somebody will have an extra ticket one time and say, "And come swing over and get me." I'm kind of halfway in the middle, so I'm not I'm not too far out from New Orleans. I don't call Slidell that far out. So, um, you know, hell, if I was still living, in the parish, I could just hop the freaking steamboat and get there in 5-6 minutes, because New Orleans is right there from, hop the battlefield and go right there. It's like New Orleans is right there. So I was like 6-7 minutes away from New Orleans growing up, so it's not like I could have went then. It's just I never had the money, or I never had a way there, or I've never had the days off. So yeah, they said on our radio, like, I think like 80,000 people went. In the years to come, 800,000 people are gonna say they were there. I was there. I'm gonna claim I was there. Yep, I remember it. Nope, no. It's like, well, here's my ticket stub that proves I'm there. It's like, alrighty then. So, but I'm content to just watching it, listening to it. For some reason I was able to go to a game, then sure, I'd be happy. I've been to Tulane games in the Dome. I've been in the Dome a couple of times, 4 or 5 times. I went to an autograph signing when I was a kid in the Dome. So they had no concrete on the floor. I mean, they had no grass on the floor. It was concrete. I took a tour of the Dome. I've been in like when I was a kid, they didn't have really suites, or they had luxury boxes, but they weren't like today. We actually went in administrative offices and stuff. I remember that. Bits and pieces. Of course, none of that's probably still there anyway now. They probably did, since Katrina, and all that stuff probably disappeared. All that stuff. But I'm hoping one day, put it on the bucket list. Because number 1 was meeting Drew Brees, so, you can, yeah. Well, I look on StubHub, and they sell tickets, nosebleed seats, for like $85. See, I've never done that. Them 2 dudes that walked at the crackdown or check down, 2 dudes walked 71,040, to match Drew Brees' yards, and they started in New Orleans, and they went to Chalmette Battlefield because they were walking around, and I said, wait a minute, I'm looking, and they're walking down. I'm like, I know where that is. And then they passed the obelisk thing, and I said, I know exactly where they are. And I shouted them out. And, yeah. Well, the thing about nosebleed seats is if you're in a nosebleed seat, you can turn around and just watch the game on the TV. It's like, shit, I'm going to sit by the bar and watch the damn game anyway. And then you could walk down there. One of my former bosses, she does the vending for the game, sells the beer and stuff like that. And I tried to get a job doing that. But this little short dude, forget his name, black gentleman, he was like, no, you can't do it. He's like, I don't want guys over here. I just want white women doing it. Okay, whatever, man. But my boss did it, and she makes like $300-400 a game doing it. But she's like, you don't have to sell it. You can do as much as you want. You can watch the game. After the third quarter, they cut the liquor off anyway. I'd sit there and watch the game. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like to see, you go to the game. Like I went to the practice. I met cool people at the practices. I met Lynn. She's a nice lady, retired lady. She's got season tickets. I don't know where in the Dome, but she's got season tickets. And I met her at an autograph signing. Me and her went to an autograph signing to get Delvin Breaux's autograph at another academy. When I worked at academy where I'm at, Saints players came in there often. secondhand players. Drew Brees didn't come in because obviously people were like, why can't you get Drew Brees? Oh, we got to pay him $100,000 when they were paying the other players like $5,000 to come in. I got like Ryan Griffin's autograph, a few other ones. Teron Armstead, that's actually on this. My friend filmed it. The first 3 videos, my friend he filmed that video, and I don't know, he's got like ADD or some shit. So a lot of times he's like filming this way, and I'm like, film the player. And he's like, okay, let me film the player. And he only takes like 5-minute videos, so he did that one. So that one's on there, and also actually she just retweeted one of my tweets, so she's pretty cool, But yeah, one day we'll do all that stuff. I like to meet Saints fans. Who Dat Nation is just one giant family. No matter race, color, sex, origin, religion, it's all you Saints fans. Just one big happy family. When it's game day and we all root for everybody, it's all good. I haven't been to Harrah's in about 10 or 12 years. Plus, I've never won in that casino, so I met Jeff Charleston. He came in to sign when I was at Academy. A few other players. I met PJ Brown, the basketball player. He came into a few places I worked at. I met most of the local sports announcers and weathermen, like Carl Arredondo and a few other ones I met. WWL, WDSU. What the hell's his name? Kurt Spring, the last job I had. He came into the market all the time, like every day, every other day, because he lives right down the street. And I talked to him a few times. I actually got his ham and cheese for him. I cut it and gave it to him. I met him first at a Saints practice, but I couldn't talk to him because he was busy. But we talked football for a few times. I met Heath Allen, WDSU, met him a few times. Just the local personalities, you run into people like that. But outside of practice, I've never really ran into a Saints player or whatever. I met Ricky Jackson. He did a signing at Walgreens when he was promoting his cookbook. And I didn't buy the cookbook, so he's like, I'll sign anything. If I'm just going to sign the cookbook. He's like, if you want anything else signed, it's $5. And he had his fucking 7-foot bodyguard. I was first in line. And I bought a Vaughn Johnson picture because Vaughn Johnson was there. It was him and some DJ. And they were promoting the cookbook. But this time, the DJ didn't make it. So it was Vaughn Johnson. So Vaughn Johnson was cool, blah, 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 signed it. Paid like $15 for a photo. Ricky Jackson signed my my 1985 Topps card, 1988 Topps card, 1989 Topps card. Didn't say hi, didn't say nothing. Signed it, handed it back. Didn't say shit to me. Didn't even look at me and say, hey, how you doing, sir? Nothing. He had his Hall of Fame jacket on, so. But like I said, he did say he didn't want to sign anything, but whatever. But then he came out and he said, anything else, it's $5. And I don't even think he was really supposed to do that, but I handed him $15. I got 3 cards in my hand. I'm not fucking paying $20 for a cookbook, which ironically, my dad has the cookbook, and my dad got the cookbook signed from him. So, JP, I'll watch your video later. I put it on the watch later list. There are so many videos. I got to watch yours. Who Dat discussion, D Capri's video. I haven't watched yet. Then I'm going to watch Brian's videos, of course, because I told him I would, and I'm going to watch those. You know, I put it all in the watch later list, and I'll go by 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I get around to it. You'll know if I watch the video because I'll either give a like or I'll say who dat. That'll be a verification that I watched it. You know, so all that good jazz. But I met two-fourths of the Dawn Patrol. You know, Pat Swilling, if you send cards through the mail, his wife signs it. He don't even sign them. His wife signs it. And she just signs PS 57. I mean, not 57. PS, or she'll sign Pat Swilling, whatever the hell his number was. I forget. 50. I should know that, but I don't remember. Johnson's was 53. Jackson was 57. Sam Mills was 51. Of course, Sam Mills passed away years ago, but he was really bitter. He was really bitter at the Saints. Even when he passed away, he was kind of a little bitter at them because he was a Panthers coach, so he was pretty much Panthers converted. I've never played golf before except on the NES and other various things, so you know, so I don't know, but I'd make an ass out of myself to play golf with like various Saints players. I'd like to meet Dalton Hilliard and Eric Martin. Sure, I have their rookie cards. I can get them signed. You know, Eric, I believe it was Eric Martin, if I remember right, wasn't even drafted by the Saints. I think the Chiefs drafted him, and the Chiefs cut him, and then the Saints picked him up. He was the leading receiver for years. He had like 6,000 yards, and then Colston pretty much just, you know, blew all those away. And in another 10 or 12 years, Michael Thomas is going to blow Colston's records. So, oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna watch the drum videos too. I like the drum, but I don't have a drum set. I just like so. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sweating my ass off. I had my light on for the last stuff. Does anybody else have the whole YouTube thing where it's kind of like, they go back and forth with the time? It'll say like 37, 38, 36, 37. It's been doing that glitch lately. So, well, they got to make a living. You know, I'm sure they get the NFL pension, but you can't live off that shit. You know, players in the 80s, they didn't make a lot of money. Not like today. Deuce McAllister had a bunch of car dealerships till they all went bankrupt. I don't know if he still owns any. Eric Hill for LSU Tigers back in the day, he owns a bunch of dealerships. He owns that one in New Orleans East, right past the Chalmette exit. Boom, that one right there. Eric Hill Nissan. I should just walk up in there one day and say, hey, where's Eric Hill? I got his rookie card. I need that sign. LSU. You know, it's amazing how many rookie cards I have. Saints, LSU, other teams. I would do that TTM crap at one. I sent the John Fourcade card through the mail and it got lost. For some reason, the mail down here, they lose everything. I sent the letter to my dad and it got lost. I sent the letter to my brother, it got lost. I don't trust the U.S. mail service down here. I think they steal a mail. I don't know. I don't know offhand. Oh, man. I'm talking for so long. And YouTube still hasn't fixed that flaw. But, let's see what time it is. It's only 11:30-ish, but, nah. Yeah, I did it again. 28, 27, 26. That freaking flaw. In 2019, they're going to change it from YouTube Beta to YouTube Creator Studio, and they're going to change the whole outlook, and I hate when things get changed, so I don't know what's what on that front. Anyway, if you're still here, JP, hey, get the Saints people on the page if you can. The loyal Saints fans. I just don't want I don't want those Panthers fans, Bucs fans, or Falcons fans on my page. And I just really don't want to deal with the TTC BS crap. Like Angry One Who Dat said. I mean, but if those fuckers come at me, I'm gonna come at them. But no, man, I've seen JP. You're so popular because there are fan bases that make pages about you. I don't know. Like I typed in your name one time in the YouTube search, and I guess you irritate enough people to where they got to make an entire video about you. So I find that kind of funny, and at the same time, it's like, you know, oh yeah, JP's got a channel. He's got like almost 900 subs. Shit. Type in his name in the search Google. You'll see, like, it's funny because like Cowboys fans will come at him, and you know, he's into the TTC thing, which is, from what I understand, you know, someone says shit, he says shit back, and they go at it. But, you know, he's pretty cool with me. I've never, of course, we're Saints fans, so we don't have no problems. But that's the kind of stuff I don't want to have, where it's like people will make entire videos about me if they're like Falcons fans, because I don't want to, because then I'll go back and forth with the fuckers, and, you know, it'll be World War III. You know, I just don't start stuff. But if people come at me, I'll go at it, you know. But I try to stay out of all of that crap, because it's really no use in arguing with Falcons fans or all three of them, or Bucs fans. Bucs really don't count, in my opinion, because they haven't been in our division that long. And, you know, yeah, you know the little dance you do, the wave thing? Someone actually said you stole that from the Eagles. I read a comment where they said, JP, stop stealing that from the Eagles. So I don't know. I had to laugh about that. I was like, why in the hell? I don't know. But yeah. But if someone starts shit with me, of course I'm gonna yell back, but I don't usually go on pages and talk shit with anybody unless they absolutely talk shit with me. You know, but I am a diehard. Like I said, someone talks shit about my team, I'm gonna yell back at them. I told One Angry Who Dat, I just don't want to deal with the whole TT scene. I'd rather stay out of it if I can, because I don't want bad publicity. Besides, we have enough Who Dats. We have enough Who Dats that go after these morons. And we have far more fans than the Falcons and the Panthers and the Bucs. So, you know, me just adding fuel to the fire, that's just like injury to insult for these fuckers. Because they can't handle the people they got now coming at them. So how the hell are they going to handle me? You know, I mean, that's how I look at it. So, yeah, JP's got like almost 900, I think, last time I checked. So, pretty soon he's going to have enough to monetize. Like another, I think when you hit 1,000, you can monetize. Yeah, Brian got like 5 or 6 subs automatically. See, that's what I tell people. We sub each other. Who Dat Nation subs each other. We help each other out. You know, I sub you, you sub him, we sub you, and vice versa and all that. Razzmatazz. So, you know, yeah. We're going to get the Super Bowl this year. 4-1 is going to turn into 15-1. 3-0 in the playoffs. 18-1 Super Bowl. You know, Patriots, Ravens, I don't care who we play in the Super Bowl. We'll kick their ass. Falcons ain't making the playoffs, so screw them. If we get the Panthers in the playoffs, we'll sweep them like we did last year, 3-0. I don't see the Bucs making playoffs either. They could, but they have a better record than the Falcons. Falcons are 1-4. They suck. They're terrible. And they're still talking shit on Twitter. They're still talking trash. They're a shitty-ass team. They're 3 games behind the Saints. We beat them. We're going to beat them again when they come to New Orleans on Thanksgiving night. Going to kick their ass. They're trash. They're terrible. Their quarterback's actually playing decent. The rest of their players suck. Julio Jones ain't done shit for nothing. It's sad when defensive tackles get more receptions. There are 2 defensive tackles and a defensive end that have more receptions and more touchdowns than Julio Jones has this year, period. Julio Jones, I don't even think has 1 touchdown. I could be wrong, but because they've been throwing to Stephen Ridley like crazy. You know that's kind of odd because for years we would always play the Bucs at the end of the year. It was always the Bucs, the last game. So yeah, this year we play the Panthers in week 14 and then we play them again in week 16. That's really odd. So by that time, Greg Olson's going to be back and they're probably going to be healthy, I guess. I'm still praying Cam Newton, somebody takes his ass out. He tears an ACL, MCL. I will laugh to the bank with that one. That son of a bitch. That little bastard thinks he's Superman. Yeah, there's one Superman, and his name is Drew Brees. Cam Newton is going to be 40 years old playing football and still acting like a 10-year-old, like immature little prick. That dude cries in press conferences. He looks like Barney. He cries in press conferences. It's not even funny. And that dude had his shot at the Super Bowl, and he got his ass handed to him. He wouldn't even go after that fumble. He fumbled that ball, and he wouldn't even go after it. He just was like standing there, like. Shows how much a team player he was. He drops the ball and doesn't even go after it. He pretty much just says, "Here you go. I don't want to win. You take it." So they may sit Drew Brees. I'm hoping sometime this year they throw past the Brees, even if it's like 2 yards in the end zone. But Michael Thomas trolled the fuck out of Josh Norman to the point where Josh Norman wouldn't even talk about Michael Thomas, acknowledge him or nothing. He trolled the piss out of him. Josh Norman actually got pulled out of the game for a while. But he's like, oh, Michael Thomas didn't get a catch. Yeah, Michael Thomas did catch a few passes, but it really didn't matter because who won the game? Not Josh Norman's team. So, it's a team effort. One player does not, for most cases, win or lose the game unless you're a kicker. I wonder if Zane Gonzalez has actually signed with another team. The Browns signed another kicker, and he almost lost that game for him. Who would have thought the Browns, and I've heard this on the radio, Christian Garrick's been clowning them. The Browns have more wins than the Falcons. The Cleveland Browns, 2-2-1, have a better record than the Falcons, and they went 0-16 last year. So, to put that in perspective, when the Browns are doing better than your team, that's what I said. Josh Norman had one good year. He signed with the Redskins, or they traded him. I forget what. They gave him a shitload of money. He ain't done nothing. You ain't heard his name and shit. Michael Thomas trolled the ever-loving piss out of him on Twitter. He's like, man, he ain't worth it. He ain't worth my time talking about him. You know what that means, translation? I just got my ass whooped by the best wide receiver in the league. Yeah, Thomas didn't go off on him. I mean, he had 4 or 5 catches. I don't think Thomas got a touchdown. But, hey, if you're blocking Thomas, Tre'Quan Smith is going to get the touchdowns. That's why I lost my fantasy game, because Breeze went to Tre'Quan Smith a couple of times. 3 catches, 2 catches, whatever it was. If he would have went to Thomas, I would have won, because I lost by 20. But my fantasy opponent last week had freaking Patrick Mahomes and Todd Gurley. So that was facing an uphill battle there. I pretty much knew. Plus, he was missing one player in his lineup, and he still beat me. So, it is it is what it is. It's totally crazy. So, but yeah, we're gonna kick that November 4th, we're going to kick their ass. I don't see us losing another game at all. Period. So, you know, it is the Who Dat Nation's Super Bowl to lose. But we're not going to lose it. We're going to win it because we have the best quarterback. We have the best running back. We have the best wide receiver. And here's some more bullshit. I keep hearing, why do people want us to trade Mark Ingram still? The man's fucking proved himself, for Christ's sakes. I understand he's on a contract here. He may or may not come back. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, but he'd be stupid if he left, because we have a team set up to win the Super Bowl 5, 6, 7 years in a row. He's only 28, 29, somewhere in that range, maybe 30 if that. He's still got 4, 5, 6 good years in him, Ingram. The doom and boom, whatever they call him, gloom and boom, chuck and boom, I don't know. So, you know, it is definitely something in all the, what you call it. So, oh, I got it. Sorry. Plug in my laptop. It's almost on dead power. Come on. There we go. Because when I do these videos, I put the light all the way up. So, oh yeah, it's another thing. I mean, less wear and tear on your body. So, they well, it's all about if the Saints want him back or not. That's another thing too. If they come on, it depends on what him and his agent come up with. He may want a ridiculously amount of money to the point where it's like, the Saints may only want to pay him $3 or $4 million, $5 million. Another team might pay him $8 million. It's a money business. Of course, you're going to go with that, and I don't get why they always keep saying Drew Brees won't take a pay cut. Drew Brees won't take a pay cut. I keep hearing that shit. Drew Brees had offers. He took a pay cut. 2 years, $50 million. Cardinals, the Browns offered him like 2 years, $80 million. He turned it down. His agent got pissed at Drew Brees, where Drew Brees had to apologize to his agent. It was like, why are you not taking all this money? Because if you take less money, it lowers the quarterback totals, where everybody else gets less money. But they always say Brees don't take a pay cut. That man's restructured his contract and taken more pay cuts than any other quarterback I've ever seen. So, and I'm tired of him saying that shit about him, So tired. It's just not even funny at all. So, I don't know there. But, yeah, we got 10 days, 14, I don't know, whatever, 10 days till we play again. 12 days, whatever the hell it is. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. 10, 12 days, whatever the hell it is. So, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do on Sunday when we ain't got a game on. It's not like I'm going to watch any other games. I'm going to check the fantasy league, of course. I had to patch him with a bunch of backup players. So, hope Andy Dalton goes for like 12 touchdowns. I had Trubisky, but I might claim him again, so I really don't know. NFL.com wants you to pick up Trubisky, but I don't know. I had him, but then Dalton's throwing a touchdown in every game this year. So, I mean, you get a touchdown, you get like 8 points off of that on standard leagues, ESPN leagues. So, 3-2 record, I'm in 4th place. But I'm 3rd place in my division, but I'm 4th place overall. In a 12-team league, only 4 make the playoffs. So, considering there's only like 2 other players that actually give a fuck in this league, if I don't win this league, then something's wrong. Because I got the best quarterback, the best receiver, the best running back, the best. I was lucky enough to draft Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram. All 4 I drafted. I lost out to Will Lutz. However, the guy that got Will Lutz just cut him, so I put Will Lutz on my roster. And I had Ben Watson at one time. I got rid of him. I had Ted Ginn, but he can't catch worth the fuck, so I got rid of him. Yeah, I got the best 4 players on the Saints roster right now, so there's no reason why I should not win. I had the Saints defense, but I got rid of them. But I got the Bears defense, and they've gotten at least 10 points in every game. So, they've been doing pretty good. So, that ain't good. Alrighty. I don't know. I think I've rambled long enough. It's almost midnight already. Like, whoa. Turn off my light after a while, but I can't see when I have my light off. It's kind of hard to see. So, anyways, I think I'll wrap up this video for now. I can talk another 2-3 hours if I want. There is one video where I talked for like 3 or 4 hours on my regular account. I just got bored. But yeah, I think since it's midnight, I'm gonna watch some TV and then sleep because I want to try to run in the morning and get some exercise in. If I can, I gotta start working out, exercising. Oh, no problem. Hey, I'll plug anybody. I'll sub, Saints fans. If you know any Saints fans, send them over here. It's all good. But anybody who watches this, hey, go follow Brian McGee's channel. It's what the hell? I forgot. Wait, something drum. Wait, I forgot what it was, but just click his name. It'll link you, I'm sure. So, oh yeah. Hey, appreciate you, JP. Like I said, I could talk forever, but I really want to turn my light off and I want to watch TV and take a nap, whatever. And, I was just telling somebody the other day, I try to limit my time because I don't think people will watch if I talk for 2 hours, but people do. So I just got to get the Whodats on here following. So, pour out the page if you like. I don't know. I just like to talk to Whodats. Like Deuce Windham got like 5 trillion people all of a sudden. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I'll throw out my Twitter at WATWDN, and then we are the Whodat Nation Facebook. Almost at 19,000 there. And we are the Whodat Nation Instagram. Maybe one day I'll do Snapchat or whatever. Well, not Snapchat. One of those other ones. I don't know. I let my friend handle all that crap. So, yeah. And I'm patient. But I'm not. I don't know. I'm an anxious person. It's like, come on, let's go. Roll in the dough. Like I said, I got 19,000 people almost on my Facebook. If I get 10% of those, that's 1,900. Boom. Just for some reason, I can't figure out the solution to get A plus B with C. So, I don't know. But anyway, Brian, JP, I appreciate y'all, and shout out to Whodat Discussion and whoever else I missed who was watching and whoever is here that didn't comment. I'll make another video in a few days, I guess, or so. Usually every 2 or 3 days I try to make one. I don't know if I may make one Sunday, even though we don't play. I'll make up a fictional game. The Saints will beat. The Saints do play Sunday. You know who they play? The bye week. And they beat the bye week 2-0. The Falcons are the only team in the NFL that lose to the bye week. It's just that easy. So, anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. So, I appreciate y'all watching, sharing, etc., all that jazz. So, I'm going to bid y'all a good night, a farewell, until we meet again next time. Whodat say they're going to beat them Saints? Not the Redskins. See y'all later.